It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. His first carry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Brady. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Throwing, Jones. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
So a mistake there the first time that they touched the football, and now CD on the other side. What an opportunity.
A great opportunity, because remember, they went right down the field on the opening drive and got 3. And I think they're probably a little disappointed in just getting the 3 on the board. But here they have another opportunity to try and go up 10-0.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Jones. Caught on a slant.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. but I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Barkley again.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the one. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Barkley.
And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
On a return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Second and 10.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Brady. He'll check this down to Hines. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Play action. Now it's Brady. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Finds Hines again for the completion.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Touchdown, Bears! Nyheim Hines, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears cut into that lead.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady gonna let one fly for Robinson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
On play action, it's Brady. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
90 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Brady.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Flushed out right. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Odafe Owe in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, now Brady. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, 32 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
111 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Looking to throw. Jones. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 4.
From the gun, Jones. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be... license to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Jones on third down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll go to Barkley again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 right at the 40. Now a toss right to Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable third and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Adafe Owe in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. Two? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 149 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Hines now on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Brady. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a play fake. Brady. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Brady. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Adafe Owe in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Second and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Brady letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relative.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Bears. Will Fuller. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Brady's going to look to throw. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Complete to Shenault. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Jones. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 2nd down. A toss out to Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Bears, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.